this lecture, we are going to solve a problem on Porter governor. For a given problem, first we need to draw a two free body diagram. From the free body diagram, we have to identify Q1, Q2, H1 and H2 value. In the previous two problems that we have discussed in the previous lectures, or in both Q and Q1, Q2 values are same, which means Q equal to 1, whereas in this problem Q not equal to 1. So we need to find two value Q1, Q2 followed by H1, H2. After finding these parameters, we need to apply these parameters on formula N1 to calculate minimum speed of the governor. Similarly, you have to find the maximum speed of the governor. Finally, we have to find the range of speed by subtracting N2 value from N1. A Porter governor has all four arms are 250 mm long. So arm 1, arm 2 both are 250 mm. So we can take it as 0.25 meter. There is no need to worry about third and fourth arm since it is a symmetric on both sides. So there is no need to worry about remaining two arms. So again, please remember this word. This is Porter, not Proyer. Then the upper arm are attached on axis of rotation. So it's very clear. The upper arm attached on axis of rotation, which means there is a possibility of Q equal to 1. But look at the next word, next sentence. The lower arm are attached to the sleeve at a distance of 30 mm from the axis. So there is an offset in the bottom, lower arm. Because of this offset, these two triangles are not symmetric. Even though the upper arm attached on axis of rotation, but the bottom arms are offset by 30 mm. Because of this offset, these two triangles are not symmetric, so Q not equal to 1. If Q not equal to 1, we need to find out Q1 and Q2. Q1 for minimum position, Q2 for maximum position. The mass of each ball 5 kg, small m 5 kg, and the sleeve has a mass of 50 kg, capital M 50 kg. The extreme radius of rotations are 150 mm, that is 0.15 meter and 0.2 meter. So just look at these two diagrams. Because of 150 mm and 200 mm, we need to draw two free body diagram, one for minimum position and another one for maximum position. So what is the difference between these two diagrams? Only the extension, this portion PFG. So that portion here it is 150 mm, whereas here it is 200 mm. So we need to find the range of speed, that is del n. We need to find n1 and n2. From that we have to find del n. Here alpha 1 represent the angle between upper arm and axis of rotation. Beta 1 represent, this is beta 1. Beta 1 represent angle between lower arm and this particular vertical offset. So these are the things you have to remember. So now we are going to find Q1, Q2, H1, H2. From that we are going to find N1, N2. From that we are going to find del n, that is range of speed. So we will start with minimum position of governor. So this is a diagram for minimum position. I hope you know how to draw this diagram. First draw a vertical axis, then add upper and lower arm. Alpha 1 represent angle between upper arm and axis of rotation. Beta 1 represent angle between lower arm and axis of rotation. So first we need to find H1. For that we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So H1 equal to, this is a hypotenuse value, this is an opposite side. So H1 we need to find adjacent side. So H1 equal to square root of 0.25. We are writing everything in meters. Okay, so 0.25 squared minus 0.15 squared. You will get 0.2 meter. Then again BF, this distance BF equal to, that PG distance is 150 mm, 0.15 meter minus that offset value 30, 0.03. So this should be 0.120 meter. Again we can calculate this DF value. So DF equal to square root of 0.25 square. So this is 0.25 square and minus 0.120 square. So BF. So this is BF. I need DF value. So DF adjacent side, BF opposite side, 250 hypotenuse value. So same formula we are applying here. Only thing, instead of 150, this is 120. So you will get DF value. So DF equal to 0.219 meter. So why should I calculate all those things? Because I'm going to find Q value. So what is Q? Tan beta 1 divided by tan alpha 1. So here we have beta, here we have alpha. So what is tan alpha? Tan alpha equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. So what is an opposite side? PG. So PG is nothing but 0.15 meter. Then adjacent side H1. So H1 value 0.2 meter. So that's why we put 0.15 divided by 0.20. So you will get 0.75. Similarly, tan beta. So this is tan beta, BF divided by FDF. So BF value 0.120, DF value here we have 0.219. So you will get this value. So what is Q1? Tan beta 1 divided by tan alpha 1. So this value divided by this value. So you will get 0.731. So this is a value of Q for minimum position. So we can take it as Q1. Now I'm going to apply all these things on standard formula. So this is a standard formula. N1 squared equal to M plus M by 2 1 plus Q1 divided by M 895 divided by H1. But in the previous problem, two problems, we have used this formula, because in the previous two problem Q equal to 1. So 1 means what? 1 plus 1 2, 2 will cancel each other. You will get M by M plus M divided by M. So this is what we have used in the previous two formula. But here Q not equal to 1, so we have to include that Q value. So this is a standard formula for Porter governor, which we have already discussed in the Porter governor governing equation topic. So now apply all those values. Small m value 5, capital M value 50 given, then 1 plus Q value 0.731 multiplied by 895 divided by H1. So here we have H1 0.2. So when you reduce this, you will get 43,206. This is N1 squared. From that, N1 equal to 208 RPM. So N1 is an answer for minimum position of minimum speed of the governor. We are going to find the maximum position of maximum speed of the governor. For that, I need to draw one more free body diagram. This free body diagram is very similar to the previous free body diagram. Only thing is PG. Here PG equal to 0.2 meter instead of 0.15 meter. Then remaining parameters are same. Instead of H1, here it is H2, similarly alpha 2 and beta 2. So first I'm going to find H2, use same Pythagoras theorem. So square root of 0.25 square, hypotenuse value minus opposite side 0.20 square. So you will get 0.15 meter. Then we need to find out BF value. So BF equal to PG minus FG. So PG 0.2 meter, that is 200 mm, minus FG 30 mm offset. So 0.03. So you will get 170 mm, that is 1.170 meter. Next we can find BF value, DF value. So DF equal to hypotenuse, same Pythagoras theorem, square root of hypotenuse value minus adjacent opposite side. So square root of 0.25 square minus BF value. So BF equal to 0.7170 square. You will get 0.183 meter. Again we can find Q2. Q2 equal to tan beta 2 divided by tan alpha 2. Here we have beta 2, here we have alpha 2. So what is tan alpha 2? Tan alpha is nothing but opposite side divided by adjacent side. So what is an opposite side? PG. So PG equal to 0.2 meter. So PG 0.2 meter then adjacent side h2 0.15 meter. So tan beta 2 equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. So opposite side BF. So BF equal to 0.170 divided by adjacent side DF 0.183. So you will get 0.93. Then Q2 equal to tan beta 2 divided by tan alpha 2. So this is beta 2. Tan beta 2 divided by alpha 2 0.7. Now apply 0.7 on standard formula. N2 square equal to m plus m by 2 in multiplied by 1 plus Q2 multiplied by 895 divided by h2. Then here m. So apply all those values 5, 50 and 0.7, then h2 0.15 and then m5. You will get 56,683. So from that N2 equal to 238 RPM. So finally our aim is to find out a range of speed, that is N2 minus N1. The previous slide we have N1 value, here we have N2 value. So when you subtract these two value, you will get 30 RPM. So this is the range of speed of Porter governor for the given condition. Don't forget to post your questions in the comment box. You can also mention the topics which you expect from my channel. Subscribe my channel and like my video to support my video lecture.